Getting in the bathtub. I really, really need this. She's driving me crazy all day long. Getting in the bathtub. I really, really need this. Me crazy. She's driving me crazy. She's driving me crazy. Here it doesn't want to go up in this lousy shower cap. Too much hair and shower cap's too old. Was gonna leave. You said you'd give me Powerball tickets. Yeah, and I could hear your mouth talking on the phone through my earplugs all day long when I was trying to sleep. I'm not gonna say anything. I have no right to say anything. You have a right to make noise during the day. But I have a right to not go and get your Powerball tickets if I don't feel like it. See? It works both ways, Mama. Works both ways. If I could have slept, if you had sat quietly and watched TV or talked quietly on the phone, but you didn't. You didn't. You were loud. You were even singing loud. You were loud. And I was trying to sleep and I could hear you through my earplugs. And my earplugs are very, very powerful. There you go. There you go. I need this bath. Can't wear shorts and everything anymore. Technically don't need to shave my legs. But as we already established, I do it anyway. Because I like my legs smooth. Even though they don't stay smooth and I don't do it all the time anyway. But if I do take a bath, I like to shave my legs. Double comes back in like a day. Should be at least 2 days, but it isn't. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. My contractor already talked with the insurance guy, and so it's all set, even though I haven't talked to him. He needs to find out what the damage is, open up the floor, take pictures. Where all the good men come, where are all the go? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night. And he's gotta be strong, he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. Holding out for a hero till the morning light. It's gotta be sure and it's gotta be soon. And he's gotta be larger than life, larger than life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Summer after midnight in my wildest fantasies. Somewhere just beyond my reach, there's someone reaching back for me. Waiting on the thunder and rising with the heat. It's gonna take a Superman to sweep me off my feet. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's gotta be sure, and it's gotta be soon. And he's gotta be larger than life, larger than life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Somewhere out where the heavens meet out where the mountains meet the heavens, out where the mountains meet the heavens above, and the lightning strikes the sea. I could swear there was someone somewhere watching me. In the wind and the hits and the rain and the storm and the flood, I could feel his approach like a fire in my blood, like a fire in my life, a fire. I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's gotta be sure, and it's gotta be soon. And he's gotta be larger than life, larger than life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Guy who calls his avatar, his username, I bow down to Goddess Alicia, something like that. Wrote to me on Flickr. He's like, can I send you a video of me doing you know what and saying your name and down on my knees? I said, no, thank you. Actually, I didn't even respond. Don't want that. I didn't even want it for years from Frankie, but he just kept sending them, and I didn't say no. I'm not interested in that. I never wanted, when I did personal ads and stuff, I'm interested in the whole person. I'm not interested in a DP either, which I know means something else. I'm not interested in a you-know-what pic. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in people, not body parts. There was a guy from another country young kid, I mean, he wasn't a kid, he was in my 20s, he was in his 20s, but I was in my 40s. It was since I came back here, telling me he'd fallen in love with me. I'm like, you did not fall in love with me, you're infatuated. You're not in love with me, you're not in love with me, okay? You're infatuated. I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe you can fall in love with me without even, but anyway, he wasn't, because I gave him my email because he intrigued me. He was saying he was in love with me and all this crap. But then, if you're in love with me, you want to send me photos of your junk or whatever. But if you're actually in love with me, send me one video of you talking to me, just talking to me. And he wouldn't do it. I'm too embarrassed. Yeah, well, then you're not in love with me, and you're talking about me flying me to where you live and all this crap. He seemed sincere, but he wasn't willing to put his money where his mouth was and give me a video, okay? Wasn't willing to give me a video. And for all you can say about Donald, he, at least, you know, he sent me that fucking Laura Alicia tape without even knowing me. And the tape blew me away. And it was his voice, it was him on the tape. Later, after he'd been abusing me for years, he got upset that he wanted to take those tapes and destroy them. They're my property, and he had them, he confiscated them, but he's so scatterbrained and whatnot that I found them easily in his stuff, and I took them. I took them, and I shared them with the world until I removed them all. But some people know, even if it's only a few people, some people know what those tapes said. Some people know. Somewhere out there in the cosmos, there's at least probably one person who heard. I'm sure there's more than one, but not that many, because I did not get very many views ever. Years and years ago. I get way more these days. Way more than I did years ago. But I still believe there's probably a handful of people on this planet who heard every fucking thing that Donald ever said to me on any of the tapes that I shared a long time ago out there. And then I removed it all because I was afraid I would get in trouble with YouTube for having Donald's voice in videos that were mine. I thought I might get in trouble. So now I believe I probably wouldn't get in trouble, but I wouldn't do it anyway. I couldn't do it anyway because I don't have them. The tapes are at Joe's, and I don't know where the fuck the videos are. They're somewhere on flash drives probably, or on my other computer. I can't even remember why I got this computer. I think my mom was supposed to use the computer. At the end, she decided she wasn't gonna. It was too much work to set it all up and have to pay. I think it'd have to be separate bill and whatnot, and we didn't end up doing it. I had a computer. Why did we get another computer? I don't remember why. It had something to do with having my mom have a computer, though. I know that it did. I don't know. Doubt Joe remembers either. I had some fucking reason, though, some valid reason in my head. What was that valid reason? I don't know. It's a good fucking question. Why? Just like, I don't remember. I remember you got it. You ordered it at my house and had it shipped. But why? Why did I do that when I had a computer? Why did we get another one? My mom, I think we were supposed to have her own computer. I thought it would be a good investment because mine was really old. I came back here 2 years ago, I'm 21. My computer was almost a decade old. I must have thought it would be a good investment. I don't know. I don't know why I got the computer. I think we had real good intentions of having my mom have her own computer. She could learn the computer and that'd be nice. Did I talk about it on a video back then? Why I was getting a computer? There had to be some friggin' reason. What the hell was that reason? I don't know. Unless it really was because my computer was really old. I don't know. Joe invited us to go live with him again. He said, there's places here, it's a lot cheaper than in Massachusetts. He gave me listings of houses. If he's like, or I could sell my house and we could get a house together, but if you don't want to do that, you could get this house that wouldn't be that far from me. No. In that case, we'd have money in the bank and we could set up both computers. I was going to go there. I kind of would like to just have a house with Joe. But I can see why he's saying, get 4 bedrooms. Because, right, he wants his music studio. And right now, if he gave up 2, he has 3. So he has 1 for him and 2 that he uses, 1 for his music studio. But we would take both of them. He probably doesn't like that. He likes where he is, but there's also 1 bathroom, and that's not good if there were 2 women moving in. But again, we go back to the same thing. My mom is so fragile that I'm afraid that she'll break. I feel like she might break just over this crap. She's making all these plans, and we don't know where we're going to be. We don't know until my contractor comes, opens up the floor, and tells me the extent of the damage. Which I feel, logically, since this place is so fucking small, and the bathroom closet is adjacent to my closet that we know is ruined, common sense. We even saw some they don't even cover that, but they, I don't know, I just want to know the truth, that's all. I just want to know the truth. And I want my mom to just calm down and just accept that she can't always do things with people and that she can't always have what she wants. I don't get what I want. If I got what I wanted, you and I and Omar would have been with Joe a long time ago. That's what we've been safe with him. I don't even remotely get what I want, Mom. Nothing. Nothing do I get that I want in this life. So, you don't need your friends to come down and piss them off when you start getting really aggressive and very, very, just drop it. For all your begging and pleading today, you got nothing that you didn't get anyone to hear because they have their own lives and they didn't want to come down last minute. It's that fucking simple. Just sit and watch TV or do what you did, which was talk on the phone all day and keep me awake, but that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. In the end, I didn't feel like going out. I felt like relaxing in the bathtub instead. And shaving my legs that don't need to be shaved. Since nobody is touching them. They won't stay shaved anyway. They'll be shaved just for one day, and then they'll be stubbly again, but you can't tell because it's below mine's hair. I am a natural blonde, which is very rare. I heard blue-eyed blonde is very, very rare in this world. It's extremely rare. Rarer than I even realized. And height is rare too. So you combine the two and an extremely rare natural blonde who's 5'9.5" in bare feet. That is extremely rare. Not non-existent, but definitely rare. Ow. Is that from my dad, Latvia, his side? Is that what it's from? I don't know. I don't know. When I was at the welfare office in California, are you like Scandinavian or something? No. On my mom's side, I'm mixed, and on my dad's side, I'm purebred, pure Latvian. They came over on a ship when he was 5 years old. She was abusive towards him, which I did not find out until years later And his girlfriend, Diane, was making excuses for him being abusive to me, saying, if you knew what she did to him, yeah, he's not beating me, but he's making me want to die, okay? And I already have the self-esteem of a flea, so. Plus, I want my daddy's love and affection, not him admiring my voluptuous body. Sorry, but that's what I want. Definitely not comparing my really good looks to your average looks and letting you know he can do it in his head, but doing it in front of you and me, and I'm aware of it all because I'm a deep, smart little girl, and I wanted to sink into the floor and die. I wanted to sink into the floor and die, but I didn't, did I? No, I didn't sink into the floor. Just internalized everything, just like I did a decade later, more than a decade later, 2 decades later, almost. Same shit, nearly 2 decades later. Even your own mom, you treat her like her father did. The only reason you know how my father treated me is because you knew everything about me when I knew nothing about you. Nothing. And that would be the same again. It would be the same fucking shit again. The same fucking shit again. Only a million times worse. Because you would be adding on an extra 20, 30. Oh, that was my first 32 years. Yeah, you'd be adding on an extra 20 plus years onto the hell on earth. Periodically. Not constant. Eat that much today, and it's almost 7. So, no, I did eat. I think it would behoove me to not stay in here very long. It's really, really hot, nice water. It's cleaning me out, even though it's not apple cider vinegar. It's not detox, but it's still nice, and it's still Dr. Teal's Epsom salt, and that detox. I didn't eat that much. I'm not going to make the mistake of staying in here very long. I'm going to do what I do, which is rewind rewind World News Tonight, put Inside Edition on in my mom's room, fast forward through World News Tonight through the commercials, and then watch Inside Edition in my mother's room. That's what I'm going to do. And if she's already seen World News Tonight, but she is probably watching it, she can watch Inside Edition that first half in there, and then I'll rewind that, and then she can watch the second half out in my living room, and I will rewind that, and that's what we do when I'm doing something else or I don't get home in time. Oh. Driving me up a wall, Mom. You need to relax. You need to not make me feel like you're gonna break. You need to just calm down. You also need to realize that all these plans you're making to go out with friends on certain times might fall by the wayside if we are in an extended stay hotel. We're not going to know anything until the end of the week, so I can't wait to know. Just want to know. One way or the other, I just want to know what's going on with our house. I know it's bad, I just don't know how bad. It has to be bad common sense. Common sense, if it's squirting water everywhere, right at the level of my closet, then it's getting everything damaged. We don't know how far it has spread since we didn't fix it immediately because people are busy and they're not their only people. It takes time to do anything. It takes time to do anything. Won't surprise me in the least if Kylie ends up fucked over by Avon, because that's how paradise works. You think you found your perfect person, and then someone comes down and you wouldn't choose them, but they have a date card and they choose you, and then that's it. But that's what's good, because then you know for sure that's the person that you really want to be with. But then again, you don't really know for sure because it's in that setting, and those never, very, very rarely work out. Very, very rarely. Very rarely do any of those bachelor things work out, but they do work out sometimes. Former bachelorette, Becca, met Thomas, and she always was going to not be with him, and she changed her mind, and now they're not married yet, but they're having a baby. It can work, just very rare that it works at all. Very, very, very rare. Very, very, very rare. Accept. And one needs to accept that way too. There only can be people going to get disappointed and cry constantly and think they found the love of their life, or get disappointed. You shouldn't watch those shows if they're going to upset you. Don't watch it. Go to The Bachelor if it's going to upset you. You know that people are going to be disappointed. And this is only the very beginning. They haven't had time to really fall for them. Any of them. But soon they will. And then they're really going to get disappointed. And they're really, really going to get disappointed. But we know it because we're not new to this. We've been watching it for years. And years we've been watching this shit.